The assassination of Charlie Kirk is a horrible American tragedy that is far too common in American history, especially in the last 50 to 60 years when it comes to political assassinations. Political violence is never justified anywhere on the globe. In fact, in my view, I'll go one step further. Any violence is never justified to push any agenda, whether it's political or whatever you are talking about in the way of agendas. It's just a horrible, horrible tragedy, and it's the state of affairs we are now living in the United States of America. I'm going to talk about Charlie Kirk right now. He is an important historical figure for the following reasons. He organized campuses for the right, but there's a lot more to it. He gave people, namely college students and others, a choice when it came to public debate in this nation. He debated a lot of people he did not agree with, which may be his biggest legacy in my general opinion. He was right in regards to Trump and many social issues in my opinion. I actually disagreed with probably about 40% of his views. I did not agree with all of his views, but I don't think that's really the point here. I did agree with him on most stuff. He was right about Trump and many major social issues in this nation. I think he was one of the best political organizers in the history of America. He is right up there with the progressive great organizer Heather Booth. They were in two different generations, but I do think Kirk, from an objective point of view, is right up there with her when it comes to political organizing in the United States. What I agree with him on or not, I'm not even going to get into in this video. I used to listen to his radio show on AM radio about 10 years ago. That is really not the point of this video. Everybody has a right to say what they want to say in America, and he fought for that right. People have a right to say what they want to say, and they have a right to public debate in this nation. He dedicated his life to be able to talk. That is the foundation of this nation. Civil rights basically more or less invented America. His biggest legacy is that he was a defender of the First Amendment of our Constitution, which is really the foundation of the colonies and thus the foundation of America. He fought for that right. He fought for the Constitution, and that may end up being his biggest legacy, as I stated earlier. He fought for the right to talk, and that is highly important in this nation. I want to take the time to express my condolences to his family, his friends, and his widow, Erica. This is a horrible tragedy, and nobody should have to go through anything like this when it comes to the people that are close to the victims of these kinds of tragedies. I believe this tragedy was probably preventable. The only good that's going to come out of it is that you might see more security when it comes to public speeches in this nation. Our heart goes out to anybody connected to him at this time. Once again, thank you for your time and your consideration. In lieu of the recent tragedies, I did postpone 2 videos, and they are going to be seen next week. One of them is on Trump being right going into Chicago and DC with the National Guard. The other one is on the fallacy of Ayn Rand's ideas in the practical, real world. Those are going to be my videos next week. Once again, thank you for your time and your consideration and your comments. I appreciate it. It's free to subscribe.